Now, as technicians, you got to stay on top of your craft when it comes to your technical knowledge. Fluid Motor Union employs regular training for our technicians, opportunities for regular training, but there's a special event that comes along every 2 years or so that's held by one of our parts suppliers, WorldPack, which is a big parts distributor for regular parts, water pumps, brakes, things like that. Great company, really love buying through them. One of the many vendors we buy through, but we spend pretty heavily. And this Expo that they put on, they bring in some factory courses held by top level instructors for all sorts of different things relating to the automotive field, including technical training. So I thought it might be cool this week that instead of doing one of our videos on a build, we might show you behind the scenes of what it's like to be a technician going to one of these training events. You know, the ins, the outs. Maybe we'll learn a little bit about what's going on with either new cars or common things that we're seeing out there. And then maybe you'll get to see us have a little fun as well. So we're headed to the airport. It is 5:58 in the morning in Chicago, and we got to catch a flight. We just grabbed our luggage, we touched down. It is 10:45 and we're going to get a bus to the hotel. WorldPack puts on a pretty good show. Typically they have things really organized, so getting to and from this convention center usually is pretty easy, and once we're there we don't need to leave, but we usually end up leaving anyway. So let's go see if we get a ride. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dumbass.
To our hotel room, and I gotta say, I've been in better, but I'm happy with it. Now, we've got some swag already from WorldPack. They give you a bag. Usually you use this bag to carry your books and training manuals that you get around here. This year though, they got a nice little cable strap on this guy. That looks pretty serious. Not a bad bag. You know, I'd rate it 3.5 out of 5, maybe. Got a water bottle here. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's got their logo on it. That'll be good for class. And then they had a little gift for us. We got to make our own hats. You got to choose a badge. Little ironing on station. That's one of them I made, and of course I went with the dad hat. This says WorldPack. They had other badges and stuff, but I went with the classic look. So while we were doing that, we had our supplies that we go through regularly at Fluid Motor Union. We're going to be here about 4 days, so we needed to make sure we were stocked up on what we typically go through, and that is 12 Rain energy drinks, 9 low-powered rock stars.
Nice, the classics.
Classic, yeah. This is a classic one. This is actually the mixer, we'll say. Mixer for what? And then we're trying to be healthy as well. So, you know, we've got the yogurts for the the protein in our stomachs after we're going to be doing whatever we're doing. So we're stocked up, we're ready to go. We're probably going to try to get a little workout in here before we decide what we're going to do. Today's a free day. There's a few events and functions going on. We already saw some people that we deal with, some of our sales reps, as well as a guy that recognized us from YouTube, so that's pretty cool. But that being said, we're gonna get our workout in, and then we're gonna get out there and start trying to enjoy ourselves before classes start tomorrow morning. All right, so you guys might know that me and Alex from Legit Street Cars are friends on YouTube. He asks me fitness advice, working out advice from time to time, and he had seen a push-up challenge, which is 100 push-ups a day, and he was thinking about doing it, and I was like, no, you don't want to do it that way. Basically, challenges usually end up, you're doing it too often, too soon, not enough time for recovery, even though you're getting 100 a day, which is a good challenge. So I've structured these out before, where you load the push-ups up as the month goes, you get a little stronger, you can do more. And so right now we're in the middle of a push-up challenge, me and Keller, Alex, one of his friends, all doing this push-up challenge. Basically, it'll come out to about 3,100 push-ups in a month's time, but it gets heavier as the days progress. Eventually it gets to the last day where you're doing 400 push-ups. So last night, Alex didn't get his number done. We've got a spreadsheet that I keep track. I didn't get it done, and I told him just at least get 10 done, and I don't think he did. So if you're watching this, go leave a comment on his page. Tell him to get his push-ups done. So today's our free day, which means we're using it to the best of our abilities, getting to use the sauna. You saw us get a workout in. And tomorrow at 9 a.m. we're going to get to our classes. First technical course Keller is taking, and he's going to be talking to you about anything that he's picking up on what's going on out there in the world of fixing cars. Donnie and I have got some more I guess you could say procedural, administrative courses, more related to the business. So probably less likely that you guys would like to see that stuff, but we'll talk about it a little bit. But Keller's got a pretty neat course. What's the course, Keller?
Hybrid and electric vehicles, 3 separate courses, 12 hours long. So I'm hoping to share some good stuff with you guys out of that long class. A lot of neat stuff we get to learn here. Great opportunity, but also a great opportunity to, like, if you're a technician doing this stuff, getting out here to enjoy yourself a little bit before you get to learn. So we're gonna relax a little bit, and then we'll probably try to get dinner tonight, have a little bit more fun before we get down to business. All right, so we're up, we're here, day 1, STX. About to head to breakfast. They're going to give a speech, and then we're going to start taking our classes. Some interesting stuff going on, and we're going to go over kind of what we're seeing out there when we do, but we're hungry. Last night wasn't too late of a night, so we got up early, got a workout in, and now we got to get some food. I can't wait to eat.
All right, so we got breakfast in, drinking our coffee, getting our extra caffeine in. It's not an energy drink. And we're about to go into the commencement ceremony speech, the kickoff here, before we start classes. And there's, what I was told is 3,400 people in there. So that's other technicians, other shop owners, either here to network, expand on their knowledge, get to know their parts producers. You know, a lot of great opportunities at an event like this. So we're gonna go see if we can try to find a seat. It looks pretty tight in there, but what do you think, Kelly? You think we could?
We'll squeeze in there. Let's get started.
All right, cool. We're wrapping up day 1 of classes. Everything went pretty well. That's kind of the name of the game when you pick classes that you haven't seen before. Sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you don't. Sure, there's descriptions, but you really don't know till you take the course. And the course instructors usually vary because it's all put on by Worldpac. They have guests, they have people who do this. So my classes really probably weren't that interesting for a lot of the viewers at home. Positioning your shop to service electric vehicles. Now, we've seen our fair share of electric vehicles at MotorUnion, got some training, some certs for it, but we haven't really pushed that we are servicing these cars. So there's a lot of useful information in here that, as a business owner, I think I can use to leverage to try to bring more electric vehicles inside our doors. So hopefully there'll be something I'll be using from this. The other course I took was the 3 Ps of a high-performing shop, which was policies, processes, and geez, I don't even remember the last one. Tells you how interested I was, but procedures. So kind of basic business level automotive shop stuff. It was all right. I think it would help a less experienced shop do well. But Keller actually took a more technical class, which is probably what you guys want to hear about. Why don't you tell them about kind of what you took?
Technical class on high voltage vehicles, getting a lot of training on how the different components are connected to each other inside the car, how they all work, and a lot of safety procedures that is obviously important to know so that we don't die working on these cars, don't set any fires.
That seems like it's a big kind of deal with those cars, but I know we've got the gloves and we've done a few battery disconnects and stuff like that, but and it's a 3-part course. Do you think there's anything that we haven't really ran into yet, or?
I mean, not so far, but it is good for giving you a little more insight into it, because if you're not doing it every day, it might not, become first thing to you. So it is good for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're electrical experts, but we definitely like to become specialists. Like I said, we do have some training in it. This course helps further push us down that path, and who knows what you'll see in here in the future. But Donnie had a interesting course. You got a second, Donnie, Audi V8s, I think, right?
Yeah, so the class I was supposed to take this afternoon actually got canceled last minute. So I got stuck in a less service ridery class, which was more focused on kind of technical details of the new Audi V6 and V8 force induction engines, which was pretty interesting. There were some new technologies in there that I haven't seen before. One that I thought was particularly cool was the pistons in the new engines are actually specific bank to bank. They're not the same. And the expansion rate of the metal on each half of those pistons is different to help with reliability and so that things move and cool and heat more evenly. So that's kind of a neat thing they're implementing in the new engines.
You'll have to let me see your notebook, look through all that stuff.
Yeah, it's big. It's like this fat. It's huge.
Definitely something to learn there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm hungry. Let's get out of here. Let's go get dinner.
Oh, fuck.
Let's get some drinks.
Hell yeah.
You're not wrong, but it wouldn't be here if it was a big enough market.
Tractor season's just starting.
It goes into fall, so, harvesting season.
I know.
So, trophy trucks, pre-runners,
Pretty cool.
whatever you want to call them. It's really hard to compete if you pulled up in something like this, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can just turn right or left and go over the curb and drive wherever the hell you want, as fast as you want, in something like this. You talk about horsepower and street racing and everything else, but take a left-hand turn off the road. Can anyone follow you at 80 miles an hour? It's hard to compete with, man. This is some of the coolest automotive stuff there is. Long travel, fast off-road. Fucking cool.
How's it going, Mike?
Are you guys gonna kick my ass? Or
We got a tiny problem.
No, we like the lifts.
Okay.
I think we have,
Just listen.
what do we have? 9 of them now.
We got 9 of your lifts.
We ordered 2 recently, but the last one we ordered didn't come with the
Stack
risers.
adapters.
Yes.
2.5 inch or the 4 inch.
And we've sent like 3 or 4 emails now.
Well, so I'll just ship them to you when I get back on Monday. Or you
Did
know
you,
that
did
beautiful.
you fellas contact them directly?
Yes.
Who did you talk to?
Man, call me,
I don't know
bro.
if it was you.
Call me.
You know,
Call me.
It
and I
wasn't you.
understand it.
So we in about October.
We're actually not mad. We're just.
Thank you. You got a mean ass. You got a mean ass look, dude.
I thought he was gonna rip you apart, bro.
we're messing with you. So.
No, that's okay. I'll send you someone.
No, like they'll show up. Whatever. Like it's. I just want to. If I could talk to somebody here and put it in their mind. Like. All right. So every shop gets a sales representative that kind of supports most of their total orders, and we have been working with Tom for probably what, fucking
20, 25 years?
It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, we love coming to STX. Someone today said, they made us raise our hand. They said, who's come? They were started going back in events and they said, who's come to Anaheim? And I think Anaheim was like 2012.
One
and
of the first.
I was like one of the only guys that raised our hand. You've been doing this for a while. So, I mean, what a great opportunity, like, to come out here if you're a tech.
Hey, here's the thing. The door swings both ways. Fluid MotorUnion has been a great customer, again, for 20 years. But the thing that really works out well for us, they go to our training expos. They go to our cruises. It's an advantage for both of us. And it makes WorldPack more than just a part supplier, a partner. And this would be the best person that I've ever had to partner up with over the years.
We were having some drinks last night. He was telling me that they were using us as an example of our name, or what? Repeat that because it was pretty funny.
They were handing out sales leads, and Fluid MotorUnion was not really a quality lead in some people's cases.
Our name's a little weird, right?
But it's awesome, and I'll tell you what, it's worked out, but nothing for the best. Fluid MotorUnion, the way to go.
I appreciate it, Tom, and we appreciate your support. I know you're going to be retiring here in a little bit. We'll be sad, but that being said, we're not going to be stopping coming to STX anytime soon.
There you go.
Thanks for everything. Great event, and hopefully you guys get to see a little bit into like what you can have access to if you're an automotive technician or a shop that's looking to follow up on training like this. Great classes, high-level stuff, great support, good event. None of this is condoned. What about like lowering the enjoyment level of like throwing a battery into like a body of water? Like it's just so much fun. Like how do you cut that back for the consumer? It's probably obviously a problem. Like a river or a pond, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't want anyone to see you do it, but like it's so much fun. You ever done it?
No, I've not done it. I don't think.
Oh my God, you're missing out.
That one's a good size though. Like,
All right, so last night of the conference and great classes, a lot of things going on. Really enjoyed ourselves. What I want to say to people at home, the big important part, the big takeaway, why does this matter to you? Why does it matter to the people that are watching right now? And I would say the training, right? So regardless if maybe, the thing that's blown me away is how many people have come up to us saying they've seen our content, which means a lot of you guys out there are watching our stuff, are either automotive techs or own automotive shops. So a conference like this, you can't just come to. You can't just be a DIYer at home trying to, rent yourself and decide you want a little bit more training. It has to be through a shop who is a customer of WorldPack's. But even at that level, why would you want to come here? How would you get here? And those are all great questions. But at the end of the day, training like this really advances the aftermarket automotive repair side. Independent shops like myself, like other car companies, like the many, I think they said there's 3,400 people attending, which means in some capacity, there's that many shop owners out there who've brought their either themselves or their employees out for training. And increasing your knowledge base, increasing your ability really benefits everybody. So let's just say you're a tech at home, maybe you work for another shop that doesn't do something like this. It might benefits you to talk to your manager, your boss, and ask, hey, do we deal with Worldpack at all? They've got some training. You can kind of push that front a little bit. If I had a technician that was coming to me and saying he wanted a little bit more training and there was an event coming up that he knew about, I might be more apt to bring him along, just like I brought my technicians here with me. And because at the end of the day, having better trained employees, better trained technicians, training myself further really benefits our customers and grows the industry as a whole. So amazing event, really lucky to be part of it, and had a good time. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, you know all the drill. And we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program next week. But for now, that's it.
You're gonna end